Amigos, ¿están listos para esa película de Kills? Chequen esta nota. Este próximo 23 de enero se estrenará esta película Love Kills en el Festival Cinematográfico Sundance. La película lleva el nombre del mismo libro, Lord Chaos o Señor del Caos. Aquí se observa parte de la grabación de la película. La crónica gira en torno a un joven llamado Oystein Ayreset, mejor conocido como Euronymous. La película es dirigida por Jonas Åkerlund, quien es ex baterista de Bathory. La película se sitúa a finales de los 80, explorando inicios del black metal, así como su crecimiento. Narra el nacimiento de Mayhem, así como la relación entre Euronymous y Bart Vikernes, hasta el trágico final que todos conocemos. Irónicamente, el soundtrack de la película es hecho por Sigur Rós. Bueno, pues estos islandeses sí se animaron a hacer el soundtrack, ya que Mayhem, Warzone y Tectron se negaron a ceder derechos. El libro escrito por Michael Moynihan y Didrik Soderbergh. El libro fue lanzado en 1998 y fue todo un éxito. Mayhem, así como Bart Vikernes, han hablado de no estar muy contentos con este proyecto. La película aún no tiene una fecha de lanzamiento. Estemos atentos y pronto veremos la información aquí. Así que no te la pierdas. Suscríbete al canal, dale like a la página y comparte. El video no termina. Espera al final donde Bart Vikernes habla acerca de la película.
The Lords of Chaos. The book was crap. But will the film be any better? Let's find out. As many of my viewers know, there is some Hollywood film team making a film based on the Lords of Chaos book. This has been going on for some time, and I think the first project, I'm not sure if this is the same project that has been continued or if there was another project before, but the first project was more about me, as far as I understood, but this news project is more about or more centered around Euronymous. What first comes to my mind when I heard about this film is that they never did anything to talk to the people who were actually involved in the scene. They just based it on the sensationalist book by the same title. Not a single question has been asked to anybody who had anything to do with the scene, so obviously they are not interested in making a sort of like a documentary-like film. They're just interested in making a film. But their motives start to sound more and more sinister when you look into it. One of the things that I find amusing is that they have asked Mayhem for the rights to use Mayhem music in the film. Mayhem has said nope, fuck you. They have asked the Dark Throne for the right to use their music in the film, and Dark Throne has done what all Dark Throne always does: tell them to fuck off. And then I received an email maybe a month or two ago from some Goldman person based in the UK. And he asked me for the right to use Burzum music in the film. And guess what? I told them to fuck off too. So the funny thing is that they're making a movie based around basically Dark Throne, Mayhem, Burzum, and they're not allowed to use the music of any of these three bands. And I find that hilarious. Another thing that I find quite amusing is that one of the authors of the Lords of Chaos, or Lords of Chaos, or whatever the book was called, has publicly, I think even in the mainstream media, called me the most anti-Semitic person in Norway. So you would assume that he is well aware that I am not overly fond of Judaism and that type of thing. But yet, they cast to play the role as me a person with the last name Cohen. And we also know from the Death Like Silence production releases that Euronymous was not a big fan of drug addicts. His view on them was that ideally they should just take an overdose, all of them, and we would get rid of them. And what do they cast to play the role of Euronymous? An ex-junkie. Which is kind of ironic, isn't it? I really expect to see a pitch black African in the role of Snorre. And maybe a lesbian midget feminist in the role of Hellhammer. Because apparently they are going to the extreme to make this a multicultural production. A film that will not challenge any of the political correct attitudes of our day. What this also tells us is, of course, that they are not exactly going overboard in an attempt to present an accurate image. They're not trying their best to present me in a positive image, that's for sure. To sum it up, really, I would say that this movie is probably just, you know, a Hollywood character murder type film, where they have no intention of, you know, giving us any secrets about what really happened or anything like that. It's just fiction. It's just bullshit Hollywood crap made to, you know, make them make money. So that's all they care about. So it's not about truth. It's not a documentary for sure. It's not an attempt to shine some light on the events. It is just complete bullshit, fictional crap, and I'm not going to see it, and I suggest that we all just ignore that crap. It's a win-win situation for me, really. If the film flops, good, they deserve it. If it doesn't flop, good, people will read my articles on bursum.org and more. And I'm more thrilled by that than having people watch my videos, because on bursum.org I was able to be more, you know, free speaking than I am here on YouTube. So that's it, really. Bye bye, thanks for watching.